present part of this adversity tonight, let me introduce the Deputy Director of your awards committee, a full-bird Colonel, Don Moose.
That means he gives everybody the bird.
Okay. Okay. The first adversity. Who's sitting here? Oh, good. That's excellent. All right. I have been asked to present first the premier award, which is the People's Choice Award. It's the premier award because you can't argue with People's Choice. Everyone who comes through the door, whether it be a paper modeler or a visitor, an observer, kitchen help, whoever, comes in, gets a ballot, looks at the models, and chooses on the basis of whatever criteria they wish, the model that they think is simply the best. And I am happy to tell you that the People's Choice Award, incidentally, with the number of superb models we have, you can imagine normally there's a very wide distribution. I will say that the top votes this time were not evenly distributed. They were very heavily concentrated. And it was very clear that the top choice for the People's Award goes to Nestor Menar for his Komatsu bulldozer. Incidentally, by an interesting coincidence, the theme for this event was unarmed tracked vehicles, including those with Archimedes screws. So in spite of the fact we had no Archimedes screws, it was considered by the people to be the best and happens to have also been a theme model. So we'd like to present you with this, and we are hoping that you will have a lot of fun building that rotary engine with all of the little screws and all the springs and everything. So congratulations. Now, the next award is one that is to a person who had, I myself, my day job is, I teach at the Army War College and I am a military historian. And so it's a special award. Thank you. This award is for someone who has made a major contribution to military history through paper modeling. And this has been a closely held secret. And so, Anne, would you please bring forth the envelope?
Yes.
And Alan, I think you need to come up here too. And Peter, would you come up? Now, only at this particular event would the envelope be an origami envelope. Okay. And in fact, actually, I do know who this is. I'm sure it is someone that is well known to all of you. Everyone knows this person without question. This person is the award recipient is Dave. And what's this word?
It looks like winsome.
For what?
Or winframus.
Winford.
I'm not getting up until they get it right.
Oh yeah.
Windblown. Windblown. Windblown.
Win the bagel?
Windsock. Windsocki.
Windsocki, buckle down, Windsocki, buckle down. You can win Windsocki if you only buckle. No, that's not it. No. I give up. Is there anybody out here whose name is Dave and whose last name begins with a W?
For what?
I have to tell you that those of you who are participants in the Paper Modelers Forum will be aware that because of some events that took place after we had the Paper Modelers at the Army Heritage Center, Ann and I have been very eager ever since last March to give Dave Winfield the bird.
Oh, the bird!
As we refer to it, is this is the actual model, is the dead chicken.
Yes.
So Dave, congratulations, you've been given the bird. However, I have to tell you that, all joking aside, Dave,
I like the chicken.
you get to keep it too. All kidding aside, Dave has made an enormous contribution to military history, learning about it through paper modeling. When we gave our presentation at the Army Heritage and Education Center, Dave provided photographs, he provided information about the development of models. And so we very genuinely, we actually have a real award in addition to the dead bird. Also, I will tell you that it was the awards committee decision that, given the way the People's Choice Award came out, that it was very clear that the person who should get the award for the unarmed track vehicle is also Dave win something. Anyway, Dave, congratulations. Okay, Alan.
So do I get the chicken too?
Oh, you get the chicken too. You get the chicken, the box, the monkey business award, yeah, the whole thing. So, and a box for carrying it. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you, everybody. Colonel Sanders is waiting for you.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for some more serious awards. We have a new award this year. Several years ago, we presented Rick Steffers with a gorgeous model of the Empire State Building that was covered with American flags. And 10 minutes after the ceremony was over, he had traded it to someone.
You don't get to talk, Rick.
This ungrateful wretch, therefore, wins this year's Most Ungrateful Award. And here's another one.
You want to trade that, Rick? You don't like flags.
If he trades that one, we'll give him another one. This
It's
was
up for trade, by the way.
I gave you a chicken for it.
This was the year of the unarmed track vehicle. We had great hopes for it because Don Booth promised that he would build a Studebaker 1937 driven by an Archimedes screw. And if you don't know what that is, look it up on the internet, as they say. We had tremendous participation. I don't know how many of you noticed or took count of how many track vehicles unarmed. But there were a lot of them. One of them, of course, we were looking for serious vehicles. But one of them was so funny and so cute that we decided to give it a special award, and that goes to Linda Kemp for her fish tank. I hope you all saw it. And this fits our announced category, most unusual, with that track vehicle with the fish on top of it. And we know that Linda will build anything. And so we're going to give her this weather house kit. You remember these when they were a kid? Where the little figures come in and out as the weather changes? This is
As long as it's not a clock.
Another important award tonight is a new category that we have been working on in this, our 5th year as your awards committee, and it's called the Most Glue. And it was very easy. We applied the same criteria to the Most Glue problem that they've applied to the problem of global warming and climate change. It was a scientific study. It took us most of the day. We used a number of chemicals, and the award goes to Steve Marshall for his Hooker triplane. We made him bring it. If you didn't see it, the weight of glue to paper in this model will absolutely blow you away. We'll pass it around.
The model is 75% glue.
75%. Steve's another person that builds, shall we say, unusual things. And so here is one of the most fabulous prizes we have ever given. It's printed on 2 sides in many cases. It's a book of medieval models that go from Europe to Egypt to China and back again with several nights. Congratulations. It will take you the rest of your life. Another standard category that we have is the best table display. We looked at all of the table displays. We judged each one of the displays individually, and it was very difficult because the displays this year were all very similar. There were no displays with running water. There were no displays with black light and we finally, after much arguing back and forth, decided that the best table display, the one that everyone here enjoyed, was Peter Gish's models for sale.
Which also contained the largest number of models.
Yeah. This is an Italian.
At least amount of glue.
This is a set of Italian designed Roman buildings, and it's particularly fitting that we give this to Peter because he donated it to us for our award. We have a full bird kernel on our committee, and there is a problem going on currently with the camouflage uniforms of the United States Army. And they've sadly, after many years, have come to the conclusion that the only place where the American trooper is truly invisible is in a parking lot that is devoid of cars. So they're going to change it. And in honor of that change, we're going to award to Ray Smith tonight for his parking lot with cars this prize. Ray, congratulations. And now Don Booz is going to present the last of our special awards. Okay.
The last award is a very interesting award because this happens to be another case where the People's Choice coincided with another award category. The model that received the second highest number of People's Choice votes was also by the awards committee selected as the best model involving mindless, repetitive actions by someone who really ought to get a life for the Imperial Japanese aircraft carrier Zuiho with a full deck load of 30 tiny airplanes, each consisting of 25 parts. Greg, come on up here. You've seen it before, Roman, the China's digital Navy paddle wheel.
I've seen that damn thing on the National River.
You actually have. It's got a lot of parts, and if you're interested in the laser die cut, talk to Steve Brown. And congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay.
This is my 13th IPMC convention. And I think every year that I've come here, I have been hoping that Peter Ansall would request me to do one of the Saturday morning lectures. And he never asked me. Now, I know some things about paper. I have a background in everything. I know about grain and texture and things like that. I know a lot about tools that you use to work with paper. All of it applicable to paper modeling, but I gotta tell you, he never asked. So I thought tonight, since I'm up here, you're sitting out there, that I would give you just a little taste of how well I could do if Peter and Saul would only ask you. I'm going to premiere tonight the latest in paper modeling tools. This is for Japanese paper models only. It is a miniature samurai sword. And instead of using the point like we do with our regular X-Acto knives, we use the entire blade and we go, ha! And it's almost instantaneous. There was a gentleman here today asking about the cricket machine, and we dissuaded him from buying one because it's not nearly as fast as this new Japanese knife. And the best thing for those of you who travel is that this is perfectly invisible to TSA.
I know they're good, aren't they?
The Japanese. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been your chairman. I've been honored to be your chairman for the past 5 years. This
Just go around.
My service in this spot. You will have a new chairman next year. I've already seen it. And it will go on as usual. I have been honored by your trust and your attention. Thank you very much. I have one further announcement. This is the second time this year that an award winner from the previous year has actually built the model that he was awarded. That says something about how seriously you take this award. That's why Peter and Saul thinks it's a swing. And I'd like to pay homage to John Lester for that F4 Phantom that he had. We all saw it with the rocket firing off. John, stand up and take a bow.